Descend, assemble.
At least things have stayed interesting. Still breathing, despite everything.
Descend, assemble.
Incoming.
A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Descend, assemble, prepare, obey, liberate!
Sharp as ever.
Fuck yes. Covered.
Come on, can't stay idle. Have to keep going.
Moving.
Making my move.
I got this. No surrender.
Still breathing, despite everything. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Console burst. It is incomplete.
Ma ba ma ba
Mind passively await. Mind passively await.
ba
The mind passively aware. ma ba Welcome back, Master. Your tadpole. That loss. And just as
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
your that loss. And just as
Prepare the march. My chosen gather hither.
I feel glorious.
I suppose.
Empty vessel.
The moment comes. The absolute moves. Not design, but death. Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design. We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Fine bone. Pretty enough for a flesh prison. If not, then noble. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps only because I haven't told you how you... I never use your...
You catch the lie. The monk isn't...
Please!
The pride of the gate.
Down.
Pretty enough.
The monk-like gifts.
I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate. Warriors of the monk. My order. I never broke. Use your touch.
A prickling flame. Your patron bids you caution before agreeing.
All right. The gate. They promised me.
As her agitation swung, you realize the Illithids.
Please, touch my mind and purge it.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative, and it fades.
It is only... And I...
No one's stopped me yet. Stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
The life you took will not go unavenged, it seems.
Not for long. Time for chop.
Under their noses.
This is my time. Another fight. Let's go. These boots have seen everything.
At last. No more chop.
peace. I've got a long road ahead.
You wanted something?
This lake is long. As if it's an offering to the Moonrise Towers. Never a dull moment.
Descend. Prepare.
Can't give up now. A hero at heart.
Descend.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Descend. Evacuate.
The pride of the gate.
I wonder what the next move is.
Attention!
Looking ahead.
Descend. Obey.
Well, well, well.
My faith will guide me.
guard up.
No longer a back.
We found it. The Absolute is...
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Bhaal!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward... You could have run up. But the lure, perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Impossible. You are bound to it, and in death it will bind you to me. That is the power my Lord Merkel has granted me. Command over the immeasurable legions of the dead. But he did not only give me power, he gave me the one thing no other god, my daughter's life, returned. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. He's never had a more. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerûn. You are all that stand. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you. Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Merkel.
Can't get at him as long as the night song's caged.
Forever dauntless, coming through.
No choice but to keep going. At the ready.
Focus your attack, soldiers!
Knees high.
Have you not learned? I am beyond death, fool!
On the victor's path.
Need to stay focused.
Can't even catch my breath. With haste.
Face me!
In your cage! What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
Well, fuck.
The blade will not bend. 2 steps at a time.
What should I do?
Still on my feet. Cutting to the chase.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed! You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Health. I could sleep for a 10-day after that.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in the garden.
Rest.
Take it.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. Now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it, our enemies are formidable. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasites, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it's most likely she follows Baal, the god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance to strike comes, you must take it. For there may only be one chance.
Thinking on
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How? I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my life. I trusted him more than anything. He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. And now he used up the... He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills. He can't get away with what he's done.
Gods be damned. With that parasite, should Baldur's Gate... We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Orin, I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash, I know. I don't remember much beyond that. But Worms, it serves the Absolute's armies on the mark. Yes, but first a question. If you're home, as would I was 7. That's when the cult of the dragon...
Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
A 10-day after Father left,
Head tingles. Will in the looming shadow of atop each toe there is as the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel.
She never stops. Does she? Not for a second.
Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. He returned to an unsuspecting city and... After, he said only one word. I don't know that it was brave. The moment I agreed, my soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one. Mizora replaced it with a... I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of... I understand. No, never. He did the... And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? My favorite subject. My favorite subject.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. You wanted something?
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. But somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
No faith left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Thaniel rests well.
He's healing very rapid. No more than my right hand. Once, I hope. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my men, I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner. Your ranks are full. You will need to make an opening for me. I look forward to it.
How did you survive it? Thaniel. I had to look after him. Without him.
Our enemies spread like rub rot and elder brain. Reminds me of old times. Extensively. Mind flayers, too. But I never dreamed. It is most disturbing. You have a nether. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were... But you convinced... We ventured into dark. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker path. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house. Beyond that...
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls? No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished. The Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder. No. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
When Duke you say... It's safe to say, you'd have been recruited in an instant. A flaming fist? A novice, actually. I hope you can save him. For the good of Baldur's Gate. When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Thaniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken. You too, my friend. Thank you. From Thaniel and I.
You're here. Good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kid. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. Maybe. I need another bard.
What will we do once we reach the city? No. One problem at a time. Back in Last Light, I was wrecking, and then didn't think we'd make it without the old El Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. You're too humble. But the best leaders know they're only as good as the people around. Turns out the people around him were better than him. Guess he got what was coming to him. I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Helm's blessings upon you.
You should ask the grown-ups to look for all again.
Where did I leave that damn hammer?
Just tell me what you need. Lady, light your way.
No time to dally.
Then again,
Armor needed.
these towers are much like the absolute. Flash. No substance.
Where did I leave that damn hammer?
The stone says it is one floor down to the left.
Thanks, Nichols. And the stone.
Just tell me what you need. Lady, light your way.
My faith protects me.
Perhaps the Iron Hands could return here in the future. Claim it as an outpost.
Defender of the people.
I'll sort you out for dinner. How does the stone read?
The way is clear. The light has shown the way.
Let's get going.
Good. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Just tell me what you need. Lady, light your way.
Much like the absolute. All flash, no substance.
Where did I leave that damn hammer?
The stone says it is one floor down to the left.
Thanks, Nichols. And the stone.
You are welcome.
The stonework is sublime. It's almost a shame to leave this place.
No one back home will ever believe this.
You need to eat before we head off, all right?
Yes.
Do you have anything to eat?
No.
Perhaps the Iron Hands could return here in the future. Claim it as an outpost.
I'll sort you out for dinner. How does the stone read?
The way is clear. The light has shown the way.
Good. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Then again, these towers are much like the absolute. All flash, no substance.
Where did I leave that damn hammer?
The stone says it is one floor down to the left.
Moonrise has...
It'll take time.
Stonework is sublime. And I'm not a man, indeed. Your worth, I underestimate. I am Wolbrin Bongle, leader of the Iron Hand Gnomes. No doubt, we are but our forebears were foolish, complicit with Saravok's madness over a century past. Saravok was a madman and a murderer. I filled appeals, pleaded with the High Artificer himself. Our cause is just.
like we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change.
I'll sort you out for dinner. How does the stone read?
Way's clear. Light has shown the way.
Good. The sooner we get out of here.
Just tell me what you need. Lady, light your way.
I never saw myself as a... I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father, by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. A great deal. Ketheric Thorm, he raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had when an emissary... Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and lucky for me, I understand. Then, next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled... I didn't know that then. But I could see that I found love. By the time, I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And my... It's all out in the open now. I'm
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden, my mate, blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun, my darling Isabel, says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Keth, when he turned, he and his, I was but lo, the brute is dead, and
You wanted something?
The shadows are lifted. Finally, we can
What do you know about me?
There is nothing I can tell you that
I chose
secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her...
Get to the point!
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. When I laid eyes on...
You feel Shadowheart's mind. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory, it seems.
You already know.
My father.
That is...
No.
And who told... But you are...
My parents.
Your parents are with your abductors. You may have won... You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet forearmed.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it and mirrored.
I'll need every advantage, it seems.
A debt repaid. Shar, see that your parents...
There is work to do.
Needed.
I'm ready.
What to do?
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. Rings a bell? Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking! They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid. Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness, the truth is finally dawning.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shar, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
You did it. Not as glad as I. Nature.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched, but he gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratches.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just... My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think apart... Indeed. We'd better... But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You will see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
It's all coming together. I can hardly believe it.
Leave them be.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric, but there are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her Harper's too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces. The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Well, Wargaz failed to kill you. I won't make the same mistake.
Find a route.
Never a dull moment.
Battle favors the fearless. Might will prevail.
Got to focus.
Want another?
Where do I go from here? What path lies before me?
This is my time.
I'm ready.
give in. Breathe deep and move.
Battle favors the fearless. Coming through.
Let's end this. Focus, strike true.
It elevates me.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Time to push my luck again. Best be on my way.
No holding back. Coming through.
Talk to me. Heading there.
Take
Psionic detector alerted us to the Githyanki attack. Looks like Voss was good for his word.
Nice little nap. The pride of the gate.
No time to rest. The Shadow Curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again. Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and...
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? An unexpected benefit of my training. Any novice knows how to source the right herbs and mixtures to alter one's hair. Typically reserved for disguises and subterfuge rather than self-discovery. But I don't live by Shah's rules any longer. I thought I knew who I was. But I was wrong. I do not belong to Shah. And I do not want to be adorned like one of her puppets any longer. The hair is just a gesture, true. But everything has a first step. I'm glad. Though I don't think I'm quite done with the past yet. Not until I've been to Baldur's Gate.
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies, and we will grant them their only just fate. Death.
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit.
Oh, we have a new look for a new Shadowheart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are. He got his claws into me early. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. 1 minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. An excellent choice, if I say so myself.
Looking forward to a bit of...
Looks like an army marched through here.
curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
fit in my pack.
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows. She could shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth. Ask it. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
Well met.
Something is different about Shadowheart. New facial creases, perhaps. A fresh battle scar I hadn't noticed. Bah, it eludes me.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Soldier.
I was concerned when I saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her. I've been unfair to you, but honestly, you've surpassed even those. What would you like to know? I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now. Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere, or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can... I had a friend when I was young, long ago. It was Thaniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but He hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector. I suppose you wouldn't be shocked. I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey. Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks. I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't 350 years young. I've been privileged to watch saplings grow into my... Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks. Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider your... You're not a doppelganger, are you? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The grove became my family. It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable. I'm 350 years old. Of course there have been lovers. Just because I love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it. Though sometimes, well, I didn't pick this scar up in battle. I was in wild shape, only I forgot it was the season when bears are particularly social. A she-bear claimed me as her own and did not appreciate being spurned. Anytime.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
The Elder Brain, Nethery, can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Likely not. If I've done damage to your opinion of me, then I'm truly sorry. But it's clear Crown and Brain are intrinsically connected. We need, as luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. Ha! There, you'll have to
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? for the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend. We're going to Baldur's Gate, the city of 1 in a million chances, splendor and squalor. Anything could happen. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest.